So hi, my name is Andrian. I'm an IELTS instructor with more than 10 years of experience, and I'm currently accompanied by my student, and we're going to have an IELTS speaking mock test or our IELTS speaking interview. Don't forget to check my live feedback when we finish the interview, where you can learn something from the feedback that I will provide to my student. Right, we have Alma. How are you, Alma?
Hello, Mister. I'm amazing right now, but I'm a little bit nervous actually.
All right, no worries, because the practice is actually to enable us to be more confident, yeah, when we are doing the interview.
Yes.
Okay, let's start. This is the International English Language Testing System held at UPI Language Center on June 23rd, 2021. My name is Andrian, the examiner for today. I'm currently with candidate number 1. May I know your name?
Okay, my name is Alma Shifa Maulidina, and you can call me Alma or anything you want.
Right, and let's begin with the IELTS speaking test. Let's talk about traveling. Right. Do you like traveling?
Yes, actually, I love traveling, and sometimes I go to anywhere when I have a break when I break in a week, at least once a week or once a month.
Right. Who do you often spend holiday with?
I usually spend my holiday time with my friends or my family, but with my friends often.
Do you prefer traveling alone or in group?
I prefer traveling with group, but I ever think, what if I travel alone, only me, myself, and I? I want to try it someday.
Right. So what do you do while you are traveling?
For example, like I'm going to the beach, just playing with the sand and um, take a selfie with my handphone and take a picture of the view, because I think uh, when we are on a beach we can see the nature. It's very beautiful things, and I want to keep the shortcuts to myself.
Oh yeah. Um, when you visit new places, what do you like to do?
mm, I like to just feel all the nature, like uh, I ever go to Papandayan Mount, and I never going to Papandayan Mount before, and I feel like wow, it's very amazing, and yeah, the nature never failed to amaze me, and I forgot to take a picture, and I just keep in my memories.
All right. What places would you like to visit in the future?
Mm, I want to visit Makkah
Hmm. Why?
because I wanna I wanna make a prayer in there, because in my religion they say when you pray in Makkah and your hope and all you want will come true.
Great. Great to know. Right. Let's proceed to the next part of the test. In this part of the test, you will have 1 to 2 minutes to give a short talk. Before the talk, you will have 1 minute to write some note. I believe you have your note and pen with you.
Yes, I have.
And I will now going to share screen the booklet or the cue card. Yeah, please wait for a while. Right, I will now share screen. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Now you will have 1 minute to write some notes. You may start now. And time is up. Now you will have 1 to 2 minutes to give a short talk. You may start now.
Okay. I'm going to Garut Regency in Garut City and Garut Regency in West Java, and there is many destinations that we can visit, like beach or mount, or they have many beach and they have many mount, and it's like you can which one from all of them. And for example, like Santolo Beach. In Santolo Beach, we can feel like meditation and refresh my mind. And there is we can see the sunset or sunrise clearly, and it's not too far from uh, Garut City, and I can swim or just playing a sand and make a ride in the sand. And I think when I take a picture, uh, and I think when I take a picture of Santolo Beach and I post it in my media social, like my Instagram stories or my WhatsApp stories, people think the same way like me. They say like, "Wow, it's beautiful where it is," and I said it's Santolo Beach, and I recommendation it for all of my friends because there is such a beautiful place and there is such a beautiful view I've ever seen.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. We have talked about tourist destination that we once visited. Yeah? Now let's talk more on a general topic related to traveling. The first question is, what do people learn from traveling?
Okay, when people travel, they can like they can plan some. They can make a planning. They can make if it's talking about the money, they can make it economical because when we are going to travel, going to visit a place, we are thinking about how to manage our money, how to manage our time, and it's a benefit not only see a beautiful view.
Right. How should tourists behave when they visit your country?
Mm, I think they can read it before they go to visit our country. Like they can read about the destination they will visit before they come to the destination.
Right. Uh, do you think the growth of international tourism is a good thing?
Yes, I think it's a good thing. Yes, for country,
Right.
for people, for yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Why is that?
Mhm. Because it can make economic of a country uh, increase, and it can be a recommendation for all of people that need a place to refresh their mind.
And that's the end of the IELTS speaking test. Thank you very much, Alma. A big round of applause for Alma. Great job.
Thank you so much.
All right, that was nerve-wracking. Yeah. Were you nervous?
Pardon?
Were you nervous?
I'm nervous because I can't speak English fluently.
All right. But we can practice, right?
Yes.
And because you mentioned that, one of the area of improvement is fluency. Yes, I believe that that's one of the most important thing in the IELTS speaking test, considering that from my experiences, a lot of examiners, IELTS speaking examiners, tend to focus on fluency. So one of my general feedback is for you to improve your fluency. You don't have to focus on grammar, for example. You can use just basic vocabularies, but just try to keep practicing on how to express your ideas as soon as possible, if I may say so, so you can be more fluent. So that's one of the things that I noticed from you is your fluency, especially in part 3, where the explanations, your explanation were too short. Yeah, there were not a lot of the expressions or the explanation were limited. There weren't a lot of elaboration or extension, if I may say so. Yeah, you were struggling to find ideas and how to talk about the ideas. Okay, so that's one thing that I noticed from you. That's my general feedback from you. I wouldn't suggest any other methods that you use similar to the methods that we have learned in class. So I'd like you to focus more on your fluency, yeah? Just to keep talking, keep explaining, yeah? Keep expanding your ideas and to improve your fluency from time to time. Okay. So now I'm going to share screen my feedback for each of the questions, yeah?
Okay.
But that's my general feedback for Alma. So you need a lot of practices, Alma, talking with someone, not talking with someone, doing the interview, the one-to-one interview, the IELTS interview, so that you can gain more confidence and you can talk more fluent. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to share my feedback. Do you like traveling? The first questions, right? So that's the first question. Yes. So you answered that questions. I go to anywhere. That well, you need to just rearrange this statement. Yeah. I go everywhere. So not I go to anywhere, right? And this word is pronounced break. So can you repeat after me? Break.
Break.
Yeah, break.
Break.
Okay. Right. Who do you often spend holiday with? Friends. Yeah, you answer this question as well. Holiday time. All right. That's all right, I presume. Do you prefer traveling alone or in group? You said in group. I ever think, well, the correct statement should have been, I've ever thought that. Yeah, I have ever thought.
I've ever thought.
Yeah, it's the present perfect
Yes.
tense. Yeah. What do you do while you are traveling, playing with sands? So you often pronounce this word. Yeah, you use this word often. So it's a very tricky word because how to pronounce it is beach.
Beach.
Long E, quite long.
Beach.
Longer. Beach.
Beach.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay. Don't pronounce it short.
Okay.
So not
I
a
know.
longer E, a longer E, right? So it's
Yes.
beach, right? Okay. Uh, what do you like to do when you visit new places? It's not mount, it's mountain.
Mountain.
Mountain, yeah. Okay, it's not mount. Okay, so part 2, you were struggling in part 2 as well. The explanation wasn't very flowing. Yeah? It's not very fluent the way you talk. But you mentioned about Garut, and again you mentioned about mount. It should have been mount, right? And how do you pronounce this word?
Beach.
Yeah, long E, yeah, B.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right, you didn't answer this one actually, Alma. What sort of place it was? For example, short is similar with type or kind.
Yes.
What kind of place or what type of place? So you could say it's a tourism site. Yeah, so that's the type of the place. It's a tourism site or it's a tourism place, for example. Yeah. What did you do there? What you did there? Meditation, see the sunset. It should have been okay because this is the past tense, yeah, or in past time. And these words should have been saw the sunset.
Oh, saw the sunset.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's everyone's problem. A lot of my students, they are struggling with being aware of the tense, because in Bahasa Indonesia we don't have any time, yeah, for our language. In our native language, we don't have tenses or time. So that's why when we are explaining, it influences the way we use English. So we often use the present tense. So when you were asked to describe this, you use see the sunset, it should have been saw the sunset.
Saw the
Okay.
sunset.
Okay. Right. This one is for part 3. Yeah. In part 3, how to manage our money. That's your answer. We back to our home. We go back to our home, or we go home, right? This is a direct translation from Bahasa Indonesia. Actually, kita kembali lagi ke rumah, right? In English, it should have been we go home. This one is social media. Social media, not media, social, right? They can read, is a good thing, and that's it. So for Alma, you can focus just to fully answer the questions, yeah? So you answer all questions and focus on fluency. So talk more fluent without any significant hesitations or self-corrections. If you can do that, you can have around 6.5. Right.
Okay.
Any questions? Any questions, Alma?
Can you give me tips and trick um, how to improve my pronouns or grammar?
Okay. Well, actually, my suggestion is not about pronunciation and grammar, actually. My suggestion is for you to practice more. But the way we practice, the ideal way to practice a language is you have to listen to, for example, the IELTS materials, right? And you read some IELTS materials as well. What you read and what you listen, you explain them to someone else. Okay? You explain them orally to someone else until they understand. For example, you read an IELTS text about technology or about computer. Explain that text to someone else using English, right? So you do it over and over again. You do it over and over again until you become very fluent. And the good thing is that you will find new vocabularies from your reading and from your listening. Yeah, so explaining to someone is a good way to learn. And that's my suggestion. And it is called the Feynman technique, if I'm mistaken. Yeah. So to teach actually or to explain is the best way to learn. Okay, it can improve your fluency, it can improve your vocabulary, it can improve your pronunciation. There are a lot of benefits.
Okay.
Right. So this one-to-one interview, you need to do it more often. Right. I guess that's all, yeah, Alma. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also